Yo, what's up, everyone? My name is Richie. I'm from Tanzania. I'm not going. I'm here today with my brother, traveling bro from United States, and I got a few questions that I want to ask him. What's made him decided to live in Tanzania, and what's made him to fall in love and decided to stay here? So, what's up, traveling bro?
What's up?
Oh, good, bro.
I'm all good here in the beautiful
Yeah.
country of Tanzania,
Mm-hmm.
aka Tanzania.
Yeah. Oh, good. So today we have a few questions, about seven of them, that I would like to ask you. I'm a local, so I like to know, like, yo, my bro, you coming? You, I see a lot of Americans, like Americans people, they want to move to Africa. You know, Africa is a very big continent, and there is so much beautiful country than Tanzania. So, as a local, I feel like, and even I like to more people to know what's made you guys interested, and what made you guys more welcoming about Tanzania. What is the reason that made you to come to Tanzania?
The main reason was I come back to my roots,
Yeah,
so I felt it was time to discover
yeah,
the continent, the motherland, because we get a distorted view of it in America. They show us all the bad, not the good.
yeah,
So it was time for me on my own to come see. And another reason was, probably the main reason is, right now the climate in America is not very good.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
having a lot of racial strife
yeah, yeah,
going on. So, and then as you know, COVID came,
yeah,
so a lot of people was fleeing
mm,
and the borders were open. But me,
yeah,
I came in 2018 and visited Tanzania, and I fell in love with it right then and there. So the second time for me was boots on the ground. I just like, man, I want to live here. This is a place I think I want to live.
that's great.
So that what brought me here.
What do you think about locals, Tanzania? Like, when you connect with them, when you socialize, or everything that you do, what do you think about locals?
Oh, I think the locals are cool. That's one of the reasons made me love Tanzania. The locals,
Yeah,
the food, the culture. But everything ain't perfect, you know. It could be a little culture barrier there. You know, I'm coming from the West, and the culture here is different. But I think that the locals are good. I just have, you know, I got to get used to that poly attitude.
yeah, of course, yeah, because Tanzania we pole, and everyone has his own experience. We could, there is so many people who grow up in the different places. So there is so much you can meet with this person who can treat you this way. This person can, you know, Africa how it is, you know.
So that when I say poly, for those who don't know, that's Swahili. That means slowly. They're not in a urgency to get things done around here.
But we try our best, right? We're gonna
Yes.
get there. What is the business opportunity that you have seen since you decided to live in Tanzania?
Oh, it's a lot of business opportunities here in Tanzania.
Yeah,
But my biggest thing is tapping into the right market and what do the people want.
yeah,
You can't move here trying to open a business on what you want, but what do the people want
yeah, yeah.
and what can they afford? That's my biggest thing, is the pricing and what can the people afford and what do they want here. As you know, we're in Dar es Salaam, a big city.
Yeah.
It offers many things,
Yeah, yeah, true.
but I think too many people are doing too much of the same thing. I don't know, being here in Tanzania, Africa, you guys are not too good with change.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm trying to change some things for the better, not of West, living from the Western world, but just to make better quality of life here in Tanzania for the locals and myself.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. So we're looking forward for those opportunities as well, because even you see opportunity is Tanzania business opportunity. That means you will be able to build it up some things, build it business opportunities, so locals also can have jobs and stuff, because you know locals here we many and we don't
Exactly.
have so much of opportunity, jobs, business. You know, we don't have like America is different here in Africa. You know,
Right.
so we're looking forward to see more people as a brother here, traveler bra, who come to look for opportunity of investing in a business, so local can have opportunity having jobs and stuff like that, to create a jobs to locals also as well, you know. So it's a good thing. What do you think about the weather here in Tanzania and around other places that you have been visited in Tanzania?
Well, I'm in the city of Dar es Salaam, the big city of the country. So as you see, the weather is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is so-called wintertime here in Tanzania right now, because they just below the southern equator, south of the equator. So this is considered wintertime, and we in the 80s. So I love it. This is actually my favorite time of the year, from June to
June,
October,
October.
because the humidity is not as oppressive and as windy as you see, and it's very comfortable. I don't even have to turn on my air conditioning since I've been here, and all, you know, doing the...
It's bright and still breathing.
Yes.
Right? That's great. All
So
right.
I love the weather here.
Yeah. And Zanzibar also as well, right?
Zanzibar, yes, is right across off the coast. Same type of weather on the coast as they call the Swahili coast. So tropical. Now the inland, if you like Arusha,
Arusha,
you know, it's more cooler and comfortable, higher elevation.
Yeah.
Moshi, I've been to Moshi, so I like the weather there also.
Yeah.
And less mosquitoes. Family.
Yeah, because there is cold. It's not like here. I don't know, for you guys, you told me like, for us there is cold, you know, because here Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar is hotter than Moshi or Arusha. But you say there is like normal, but for us there is cold.
Yes.
Yeah. So the good thing in Arusha, no much mosquito than here.
Yes, the mosquitoes, I have to be honest, they are horrendous here on the coast, family. I mean, they come for you at night. But I'm still here. It doesn't deter me to leave.
How is the process of getting the land in Tanzania for you? What's made you make it to get the land? How is the process, so that people can know, that can see that when they are coming here, they can be able to make it like you?
The land process, okay, and I have to be honest, because nobody say that. The land process, no one owns the land here in Tanzania. So if anyone tell you that, they're lying.
Yeah.
You lease the land from the government, and you get 30 to 99-year lease, correct?
Yeah.
So, or you can get a local to purchase the land for you, and you be the sponsor, which means you pay for the land, and you can use the local name and everything to get the land. Or you can outright get the land through a business visa.
Yeah.
So you can get the land like that, and you don't need a local, but you will pay more taxes on what you want to do with the land. So if you got a local you could trust, you know, you can get the land through them, and then you guys make your own agreement on how you want to do the land and what you're going to put on the land and all that. Or if you don't want to use a local, you got to go through the process of getting your business visa here to outright purchase the land from the government. But another thing, before we want to make sure this is on video also, when you get the land to every area of Tanzania, you have to talk to local chief.
Yeah. We call here in chief, we call in Mwenyekiti, or in Zanzibar there on the island we call it Sheha. So you have to go through Sheha to get all the paper done, so that means you can continue with the process like lawyer.
So otherwise, if someone is trying to sell land without a chief involved, would you consider that not good, a fraud?
Not good, yeah. Because the chief is the only person who can make sure that this land is removing from this person to another person. So without mention or to go to chief, so that means is not good. You can never do that. When you want to purchase the land here in Tanzania, make sure you go to the chief, then you get all the paper and the permit of be able to purchase the land and continue with the other process. Yeah.
You hear that, family? So that is the process of getting land here in Tanzania. If anyone else try to sell you land without what he just said, be wary. Raise a red flag on that.
Yeah. So, Traveler Bra, I understand that you have some lands here in Tanzania and Zanzibar also as well. So, can you elaborate that, please, so that people can understand how it is?
Yes, I met a local and they just came up on a good deal in 2020. 4.5 acres was available for purchase. And I mean, family, the deal was so good, I could not pass it up. I mean, like less than $2,000 for 4.5 acres. So I purchased it. It's in the Tonga region. I'm happy with it. Got good soil, good weather, kind of tropical. It's on the coast, so it's tropical like this. So you can grow a lot of things: cassava, pineapple, mangoes, coconut palms. So that's how I purchased my land, through a local. So I have a lease. It's my land. Even if I decide to build a house on it, it's still my land. They're not going to come and take the land from you, even though you lease from the government. What you put on there, that's yours. And I also made a contract, you know, between me and the local. Case of my passing, or if I come incapacitated or whatever, my kids can make it, will it to my kids, and they make decisions on the land. They will the land to them. So it's automatically that land is in that family for forever, ever, ever, ever. So that's the land on the mainland of Tanzania, the Tonga region along the coast.
What about Zanzibar? You told me like about the apartments there in the Fumba town. How is it like to?
Okay. Fumba Town, I also brought a unit, some property in Zanzibar. What that is in Fumba Town, right on the coast, family. This is made just for expats and locals, but with this, I did not need a local. It just took only me, and I get the title deed and everything. So I didn't need a local for the property that I invested in Fumba Town, which is a nice apartment unit. So no local needed, just you and bring your money. You can do that on your own. It's a legit company. I made sure I dotted all my I's and T's and make sure that it was kosher for me to purchase. And it's going to be a good investment. It's in a new part of Zanzibar, and there's a lot of development going on in that area.
And actually, Zanzibar is very developing so fast.
Yes.
So the time that you bought the apartment, maybe after, I'm sure after 2 years, it's gonna be double.
Yes, it already doubled in price. So I brought it, I invested in it 2 years ago, and it's already doubled in price. And it just got finished. I haven't even actually moved in it yet, and it's already doubled in price. Yeah. So I mean, that was one of the best smart moves I made in my life. I'm very thankful.
So that's it, guys. They heard it from Tanzania Bra and I, Pictures. Until next time on our next episode. Peace.
Peace, family.